Hello, my friends, one and all. It is time yet again for more stories. I'm not entirely sure what kind of story this is, but let's just go into it. By Reddit user Quillpin Monster. The Stupidity of Lemon Part 1? There's a question mark. Hey, Moonhorse.
Hey, baby.
And Moonies, Moonhorses, Moonponies. Pick whichever you like. I decided, after listening to the story about Tulip, to post my own story of a very toxic, very manipulative, and emotionally abusive ex-friend of mine, who is also full of the stupid. Note, while the story gets pretty dark, I'm going to sprinkle in loads of cringy puns and humor because, well, that's kind of how I cope with things. I suppose, this being a long saga, that it's technically still ongoing, I'll just start with some of the basic non-terrible things that didn't traumatize me. First of all, let's introduce our star, Lemon. I dub her as such because she is as round as a lemon, as well as being incredibly sour. You will not be making any lemonade out of her, I'm afraid. Now, the funny thing about Lemon is that she is a budding Legbeard, nice girl, an all-around choosing beggar. Oh boy! So expect sprinkles of all of those subs in this saga. She's a disaster, I'm afraid. Now, I mentioned that Lemon is full of the stupid. That is because somehow, some way, she has mastered the ancient art of airhead. Granted, she was on the dean's list back in community college, which she accomplished by taking one class every semester. She claimed it helped her study better. She also took about 8 years to finish a 2-year degree. You might be wondering if Lemon had some kind of learning disability. Well, she had ADHD, which is apparently not as bad as my own ADHD. By the by, I took full semesters for almost 6 years before, to be explained later, I went part-time student. And even as a part-time student, I took at least 2 classes minimum. Those classes could be as high as 5 credit hours, so 2 of them puts me up to 10 a semester, FYI. There was also Lemon's incredible lack of logic. She wants a boyfriend. She does not have a boyfriend. How does she remedy this? By being a NEET, a complete shut-in, basically. Once she came up to me, bitching about how she does not have a boyfriend, yet her friends do, blah blah blah. I asked her point blank, "Are you just waiting for the mailman to ask you out?" She got all sheepish. See, Lemon had no social anxiety, unlike yours truly. People fucking terrify me. Lemon is way more extroverted than I am. She's not shy in the least bit. She went to a hookah event every weekend in a bar with people who she apparently chatted with. What I'm saying is, Lemon had the ability and the power to pursue the goal of getting a boyfriend. Fuck, we were in a college campus. And yet all she did was hole herself up in her room, eating cheese puffs and laying on her bed. I wouldn't have cared if she had just done the room thing. I myself am a pretty huge shut-in, still kinda am. But she kept bitching and bitching about not having a boyfriend. Okay, so let's touch on the Legbeard nice girl thing. She's very much overweight. I am too, but she looks more like it due to her stature. Doesn't wash every other day. Doesn't seem to clean her hands after using the bathroom. Even fucking used cotton balls to wipe her ass when we ran out of toilet paper. Oh my god. I wrote about this on another sub, TLDR. She kept using me to buy toilet paper. I got privy and got my own private stash that I hid. She wasn't just into anime. She loved all kinds of shows. Star Trek, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, all the things that would make her a beard bait. She also wrote fan fiction, but not just any kind of fan fiction. Oh no. It was the erotic self-insert kind. She would pick the dark and brooding or misunderstood monster archetype and have her obvious self-insert romance with them. Even had one fic where she had a 4-way with 3 vampire characters. Oh my. Basically, classic Legbeard in the making. I'll let you decide if she's ascended into her true Legbeard status after I go into the less humorous parts of the story. The nice girl aspect isn't as obvious, but it mostly came out whenever she talked about guys and not expressing interest in her. She went on and on about how Romans would have thought my figure is beautiful or being a goddess. And shit like that. Sure, if resembling a soccer ball with arms and legs is beautiful, that's on you, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and Lemon just didn't seem to get that. She was clearly beautiful, and anyone who disagreed or had a different opinion was just a meanie poo-poo head. Another bit about Lemon, she's fucking lazy. When she was out of a job, she bitched to me about how hard the stupid surveys were, or stuck her nose up whenever any place was open to hire that didn't meet her standards. Friends, I tried even to convince her just to go low-key when doing an interview, i.e. cover the tattoos, not wear the nose ring. She complained how it just wasn't fair. I mean, yeah, it's not fair, but you're not the one doing the hiring here. I hate dressing up too, but I do it because it'll help get the job, which will pay the bills. It's not like you have to be low-key all the time. Fuck, the place I work at, you're allowed tattoos, just don't flash the customers with them. Simple, right? Yeah, apparently not for her. When she got the full-time job, she found out she couldn't have food stamps, so what did she do? Cut her hours so she could have the food stamps. Never mind that we were struggling with rent. Never mind that she never used her food stamps to help me out, despite all the times I bailed her out and fed her with my money. Anyways, this is getting less funny and more heated, so I'll stop for now. I hope to post soon, if anyone's interested in hearing more about Lemon. In the words of Gary Oak, smell you later. This sounds like an interesting story. Wow. I don't usually get to read a lot of the nice girl stories, so I'm actually pretty happy about this. The Neckbeards and the nice girls are kind of rare. So much so that I actually have difficulty finding pictures to put over some of these stories. So, yeah, thank you for writing this, and I do hope you want to write more, especially if it helps, you express and feel better, because that's kind of what we do here. We tell stories that all make us laugh, make us feel, make us cry, and make us love, baby, because it's all about the goodness inside. That being said, I'm going to end this episode, so thank you all for being here. I love you all, I truly do. And if you would like to keep the lights on in this place so we can keep doing crazy shit like this, you can do that by donating to my Patreon, or you can go to the merch store and buy stuff there. Or you could do fucking both, because, you're, like, super cool, man. I totally believe in you. Also, there is a live stream every Saturday, if you would like to be a part of that. I usually just do stupid things, Q&A stuff. It's never really a huge event, but if you want to come hang out, talk about stupid things, I'm there. It's cool. And if you have your own story that you'd like to submit, you can do that by going to r/Moonhorse Stories and submitting it there. I look forward to all the wonderful things that you guys have to offer. I love you all so very, very much, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye!